Creating a Flip-Flap Book with Mr. G. Today is going to be very fast. We got about 5 minutes to go through this, which is great. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with a character. Anything, just something out of my mind. Doesn't have to be anything, resemble anything. I don't even know what this guy is. I just kind of came up with him in my mind, and then I'm like, what kind of body should I give him? So I thought about it, and I thought maybe I would give an owl body. So notice the important thing is where my neck comes to the body and where my body comes to the legs. See those little connection points there? Those are the important parts, and that's what we have to mark next when we do our second page. I'm going to speed through these so you don't really need to see. So what I do is I lip this middle flap, and then I connect the neck, just a little tiny dot for either side, and the same with the body to the feet. And then I know that that's where my connection is going to be. I want to do that with each page. So I've kind of made the mistake of doing it all together at the same time. So here's our second page. We're going to go over here. We have our little marked spots. So the next time we do the marking is going to be after we finish this guy. Then we'll do the marking again with the next pages. So this time I just thought, well, what will be next? And I'm like, well, I haven't done a worm yet. I mean, whoever draws a worm is a character, right? And then I realized that I made a mistake. And then I realized that the pencil that I had with the eraser made red lines and a red mark. So that was kind of embarrassing, but I wasn't going to stop because I'm making my book. And hopefully that's the case with you too. If you make a mistake, just use an eraser and you'll be fine. So my little worm guy is just going to be a happy-go-lucky little guy, big smile on his face, no nose because I don't think worms have noses. Give him a little bit of a tie here because he's a clean worm. He doesn't muck around in the dirt very much. And we'll give him just kind of a big long tail right there. Maybe make some marks on the back side of the tail. And you can color yours in. I just didn't do that because that would just take that much longer. Next, I thought I'd make some kind of an old guy. Maybe an old kind of crazy kooky guy, but that's kind of like me too. So I'm going to give him a big smile, give him some ears, nice little smile, some teeth, some crazy hair. And maybe if you know old guys, sometimes they got hair sticking out of their ears too. Here's a little bit of a body. And give him a little bit of arms. Like I said, you could do whatever you want to do. Give him some cuffs on his pants because he's kind of cool. Give him a belt. Some pockets, some feet, because, you know, guys have feet, most of them. There's the ear hairs going in there, and we're just going to move on to the next one. Once again, I made marks for them just by folding the previous little head and feet, and then I made the markings, and then this time I decided, well, let's just go with a robot, because, you know, we already have kind of an owly kind of guy and a worm, and then we have the old guy, and so why not a robot? You can do whatever you want to do. I bet you know all sorts of different characters in your head. You can try to make somebody that you know or somebody that's completely new. All these guys are just completely new out of my head. And so make it fun. Make sure that you always, always, always connect those pieces, and then you'll be able to mix and match really well. So I'm paying attention to where my next lines are going down. So I know that I can add the feet. And my robot's got all sorts of little buttons and crazy lights on it. So I'll take a little bit of time to do that. And then that'll be kind of fun to color in later on too with my colored pencils or maybe my markers, because I can give all sorts of different colors to my robot. And he's got a screen with some words on it. We can't tell what words they are. Give him some metal legs, maybe some paint cans for feet. And a little bit more on the bottom part. There we go. Shade them in. You could do some shading on yours too. I just wanted to get through these because I knew that it would take me a little bit longer. And there we have our flip book. Look, we get all sorts of different iterations or versions of our guys. So it's a robot with owl wings or with a worm body. There's a worm with robot legs. And our first guy with a robot body and some chicken legs. All sorts of things. There's all sorts of different... Oh, there's our guy with the worm body and a robot legs. So these can be a lot of fun. You can show your friends and your family after you're all done with them. Take your time to do this. You don't have to finish it here. If you take your time, of course, this will be a lot better. Everything will turn out much better. Thanks for watching.